What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all doing extremely well. And really quickly, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I'd appreciate this support. And for those of you who already have subscribed and followed me for a while, really do appreciate it. Let's keep it going. Come on, let's keep these subs coming, let's keep these likes coming, and let's keep these videos alive because they are relevant more now than ever. So, with that said, you can see we have some decent players here now. We have Pele, which we packed in the last video, and we're still doing challenges. I'm going to just show you the squad really quickly. We have Carvajal now, which is a pretty decent right back as well. Yeah, to name a few. So anyway, enough talk about things like that. Ignore the formation you've got in front of you. It's the 4-2-3-1 that we're doing today, and my God, this formation is back, and it is back with an absolute freaking bang. I conceded out of 10 games, I conceded twice. It's such a solid formation. Again, it's an amazing formation. It's been in and around for a long time, but I think now with the latest patches and the players and stuff, this is more relevant than ever, and it is, oh, I can't stress enough, it is such a good formation. So this is how I'm running mine. It's on balance 55 and 70. Now, you might think, why don't you just put it on 71? Actually, I want the offside trap, which 70 will give me. However, if I do this 71, believe it or not, that one there, where it changes the thing on the right hand side, changes the text on the right hand side, if I put it on 71, my back four will step up and they will become aggressive, and they will be like homing missiles going towards the player with the ball. Now the problem is with that is people now are so good at dribbling, they can evade that missile-like tackle. And if they can evade it, before you know it, you've got a big gap in the centre, where the centre back was before. And yeah, you'll notice that by the time you've switched to another centre back or to the left back or to the right back, you're out of position. They're through on goal. So that just that one there makes a massive difference. So we get the offside trap, but we don't get the aggression, which is what I'm looking for. The fast build-up forward run's absolutely a must because it is a counter-attacking formation and it counters so quickly. The width I've got at 60, the reason I have it on 60 is because although it is a 4-2-3-1 formation with the cams, not the wide players, I still want a little bit of width. I still want a little bit of gap in between those players because the players I have, so the front floor four players, sorry, that you'll see on your that you did see on your screen before, they are so quick. They don't need to be that close together. They can cover the ground really quickly. So have a little bit more space in between them. Players in the box is 7, 3 in corners, 1 at free kicks. Now, as always, guys, if you've been following me before, you'll know that I will do the instructions at the end of the video. And yeah, you will see how many goals I concede. I concede a couple of goals. That's it. But it's not just the goals that you're scoring and the goals that you're conceding. It's the whole package you get with this type of formation. And if, like me, you like to play possession, you like to play fluid football, you also like to play against the press, you want to be the counter-attacking team rather than the dominant team, rather than the pressure team, this is the formation for you. So watch the gameplay, you'll understand what I'm talking about, then we'll come back and we'll do the instructions. So my opponent had probably one of the best teams I've seen. He had the 98 Mbappe, he had the 99 Ronaldo. I mean, some of the players he had, even I was jealous, and you've seen my squad, guys. Even I was jealous of this guy. But anyway, because of his squad, he got a little bit over aggressive. So we scored quite late in the game, if you like. But I had to figure out his style of play, and he was very, very aggressive. He was playing a 4-2-1-3. But you will see that his back line is constantly trying to win the ball back from me, which is what we're trying to do the opposite of for our team. And we can exploit that. And we can exploit that with little movements. So, for example, the little 1-2s, the little give and goes, like here, for example, that little space opened up and bang, we get in. And that's what you want. You want to exploit the aggressive users in this game because, let's face it, everybody now is running a constant press or press after possession lost or sending everybody forward because it's endgame. So I still want to have a little bit of fun with this game, so therefore I still want to be a little bit conservative. But you can see here his right back is out of position. We get it through to Puskas, a little bit of skill. Keeper saves it, but we're not giving it up. You can see now we're all trying to get back into position, but we sneak in front of Puskas. That power shot And again, we're 3-0 up, and it's just after half time, and that's how it goes. So, yeah, just to show we won 3-0, no goals conceded, we move on to the next. Prime example, again, we come up against another very aggressive, very pressurising opponent. There's numerous examples you can see. People are saying it's not constant press, there's too much space. It's constant press. You can see that it's constant press with a play of players that run to the ball. You will see that 2 or 3 players of my opponents will run to the ball, and we do have a really good example coming up of what I mean by that. So when everybody knows when you play constant press, that's exactly what it says on the tin. It's everybody runs to the ball to get the ball back as quickly as possible. When you steal the ball back yourself, everybody's out of position. So here, for example, you can see he had 2 players running towards the ball, and we get the little through ball to get past those players, and we score a goal to make it 2-1. So this is where these type of formations kind of quash that whole constant press, too much pressure, too much aggression type of teams that we're coming up against at the minute, which is why I said at the very start of this video, these formations now are relevant more than ever, especially if you still want to compete at the highest level. Now, bearing in mind we are elite level now, and we're doing foot champs as well. That's 3-1, by the way. We do concede a couple of goals, which is inevitable, but it is just 2 goals and we score 4. So, and you can see here we're quite compact, defending in a 4-4-1-1. And then we quickly get the break going. You can see he's got players out of position everywhere on the pitch. We're a 4v1 effectively here, and a nice little tap in. So that's what I'm trying to say about when you come up against these type of opponents. They will pressure you, but you can get around that press. The other thing worth noting is the higher the divisions you get, so Division 1, Elite, Skill Rival points, etc., etc., you will come up against teams that are like this. They are constant press all the time. It's just relentless pressure, and you've got to try and figure out, without getting frustrated and throwing a controller out the window, on best how to get around that. And this is what I'm trying to explain in this formation. You can see here it's a perfect example. I'm man-marked in nearly every position. We've managed to get around the press and get 2 goals up. And then this game here in particular, it was so absolutely frustrating, and I'm guessing a lot of you guys out there can kind of relate to what I'm going to go through here. So we're 1-0 down, and I'm going to leave the stats till the end of the game, but you will see, we get a nice goal there straight from kickoff, from half time. But this was one of the most frustrating yet kind of normal games that you come up against when you play elite rivals or you play foot champs. Like here, for example, he's in the 90th minute, he thinks he's winning 2-1. We get a bit of pressure on him, which is the natural press that this formation gives you. Yes, we do get a little bit of luck here. We managed to get the ball through, and we've sent our centre back on a run, which I didn't realise, and boom, we get 2-2, 92nd minute. That's it, it's game over. It's a draw. A draw is better than a loss. And the thing that's so frustrating about games like this is when you look at your opponent and you think, you don't deserve this. Honestly, you do not deserve this. We've all said it, we've all been there, we've all done it. We've all got the t-shirt with the logo on it saying, you didn't deserve that win. This was the type of game that unfortunately happens time and time again, and these formations that my son and I create try and prevent these games from happening more times. Now, luckily for me, this is happening once every 20, every 30 games that I get a frustrating game like I've just had. However, look at these stats that are coming up on your screen in a second, guys. This is why I'm talking about frustrating. 19 shots to 4. My stats outweighed his, but it's such a frustrating way to play. But these formations do actually help, so bear that in mind. I hope that made sense. I really do, because I can't stress enough how good this formation is again, and it's such a joy to play with this formation again. I haven't used it probably for about 2 or 3 patches, purely because it wasn't working as a counter-attacking formation. It was more of a defensive formation, but I think now it can be more of an offensive formation. So, and I really like that. So anyway, left back and right back, stay back, one attacking, overlap. The holding midfield player, cut passing lanes, stay back, cover centre. The more attacking box-to-box player, we have cut passing lanes, get forward, cover centre. The cam and the striker, both stay central, getting behind, getting the box for crosses. The 2 wide players getting the box, that is it for those. And you will see it defends in a 4-4-1-1, it attacks in a 4-2-3-1, but the fluidity from the front 4 and your and your more attacking DM, you'll see you just overpower your opponent. And you can see by some of the goals that we scored and some of the gameplay I've shown already, this is such a dominant formation again. So just bear that in mind, have this in one of your slots. You will not be disappointed. Hit that like button if you like what you see, subscribe if you haven't already, and until the next video, everybody, take care.